I rise with great sadness today to honor my friend and our colleague, Senator Dianne Feinstein. She was a pioneer and a strong and dignified leader. Dianne, who was the longest-serving woman in the Senate history, had a career marked by many firsts. First woman to serve as mayor of San Francisco. First woman senator to represent California. First woman to serve as the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, and the first woman to serve on the Senate Judiciary Committee. Dianne was such a strong presence in the Senate. She was a determined and tenacious advocate. Many of us worked closely with her on the Intelligence Committee, where she was such an excellent chairman. She was always fair, respectful, informed, and strong. We worked together on the Appropriations Committee as well, where she chaired the Energy and Water Subcommittee. Many of us were her allies on the Violence Against Women Act and the Respect for Marriage Act. The Senate and the country has lost a model senator, elegant, graceful, kind, compassionate, strong, informed, intelligent. Mr. President, I have also lost a dear friend. I have put up this watercolor painting that Dianne did and gave me so many years ago. It has hung in my office ever since, and it will have a place of honor there always. Every time I would pass by, I would look at it and think about how talented Dianne was in so many different areas. I treasure this painting. When I became engaged 11 years ago, it was Dianne who sponsored a reception for me and my now husband, Tom Daffron, in her home in Washington. My story is very similar to that of the Republican leader. I was also reminded when I heard Senator Murray talk about Dianne's generosity. At one point, one year, she bought seersucker suits for every woman who was serving in the Senate so that we could all participate in Seersucker Tuesday. That was Dianne. She paid attention to the smallest details, to the largest issues that affected not only our country and the world. Most of all, Dianne was such a role model for girls and women. She was a role model for us who came to the Senate after she began her storied tenure here. I will miss Dianne terribly. My heart goes out to her family, and may she rest in peace. Thank you, Mr. President.